Give me a second.
I don't care who it is.
So, sweetie, are you saying
I don't
that
care how
if
she
you have
looks.
to hire, so you just said if you have to hire a woman to do the housekeeping, you're gonna get a nice looking. So, is it fair that if you can't pay all the bills, she go find a man?
No. Hold on, wait.
Yes.
Pause. Here's the problem. Here's the problem.
That's fair. Yes.
I think the whole thing
Absolutely fair.
Hold on, wait. I'm about to explain
That's
to you
the
the
one.
problem. I'm about to
That
explain
should
to
be
you the problem.
pinned.
I'm about to explain to you the problem in this situation. He's not asking for the housekeeper. He's completely okay with doing his job and you do your job. You come to him and say, yeah, I understand that you taking care of me, you paying all these bills and everything, but I'm not cleaning this house no more. Hire a housekeeper.
No, I cleaned up. Let me say
So
something.
at that point,
things.
so you're absolutely right. If a man came to you and you was doing your job as a wife, and he came in and said, F you, I ain't going to work for you no more, then yeah, you can find somebody to replace him. But that ain't the case here. The case here is he's doing his job. She don't want to do her job. She said hire somebody. Then basically what Bruiser said. Shit, I'm gonna hire.
Hold on, wait.
Let me say something. I need to give more context because I already have a housekeeper with or without a man. Let's start there. Obviously, as a grown woman, I'm going to clean up in between housekeeper visits. That's just a part of being a clean human person in an African American household. We're going to clean up. That certain things go without saying. Just like I'm gonna have groceries in the refrigerator. That's the first thing. The second thing, Sweeney, as we discussed before, if he doesn't own the home for me to cook and clean in and the housekeepers to clean up, then he can't even have this conversation with me.
Now you gotta own the home. He can't just pay the rent. He gotta own the home.
Sweeney, we already went over this, but for those who don't know what I'm speaking of, I was saying I don't have no type. My type is a homeowner.
Oh, she wanted them.
We already talked about this.
Okay. All right.
You got a man?
Hold on, wait.
This was me. Remember last week? Y'all remember?
Hold on, Ray, you got a man?
Last week.
I wasn't there, Ray. So
Ray, you got a man?
It said LA Love Doc last week. No, I don't have a man. That's not my priority. We went over this. I
guarantee
this was. I remember her. Yeah.
How come?
But she still has a housekeeper.
You don't have a man, and it's not your priority.
Yeah.
And you got all these crazy standards. How
That's
convenient.
me. Yeah. I don't have the perfect man. Remember?
You in a convenient spot because you're not even pursuing a man. But Lord, once you start pursuing one, you're gonna get humble like a motherfucker.
You said once I do. So
once you start pursuing a man with those type of standards,
you're guaranteed the one they want.
Once you start pursuing a man with those type of standards, you're gonna run into some challenges.
Dorothy McPherson, I don't pursue men. Who told you that?
Okay, what I'm saying is once you get open to prioritize and get in a relationship, whatever way you want to spill it, you're gonna run into some challenges with those standards.
But is that a guarantee that I will ever get to that point? Can you guarantee that?
Can I guarantee that you ever get to what point?
Why I would prioritize having a man?
Can I guarantee you ever get to the point where you prioritize a man? I can't guarantee. I can't guarantee that you would prioritize a man. No.
Thank you.
Okay. I'll change it for you. If you ever switch up and want to prioritize a man, you're gonna run into the problems that you. But that's
what do you prioritize?
And Sweeney, and if was a fifth, you know what?
We all be
drunk, baby.
Put that goddamn drink down, man.
What is wrong with
you? Wait.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What exactly do you prioritize?
Myself.
Oh, she one of them.
Herself. I'm one of
them. That's fine. Look, listen. Wait, let me just tell you. Listen, time out. Hold up. Listen, I don't see a problem with it. If Ray is good with that, listen, she has the right. That's her prerogative to prioritize herself. The only time this would ever present an issue is if she decided to jump into that dating pool. That, like Darma said,
as long as you want to be single,
what is the
if she want to be single, she got the right to do that. Some people like.
Thank you, Trev.
Listen, look,
what does history say? She gonna jump into the dating market. We don't
know. Look. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Listen, hold up. Some people listen. Some people prioritize singleness. Some people would rather that peace of mind or just peace. And listen, I'm just going to tell you, any female that's decent or better is going to have their opportunities to use men for whatever they want, whether it be bread, whether it be sex, whether it be time, whether it be, in their ear, whatever it is. Men, we have enough simps on the planet to provide her with whatever it is that she needs. I'm telling you, she's going to be fine as long. Listen,
that part, Trev.
Listen, the only thing that I'm going to say, I don't know. How old are you?
However old I look.
No, don't say that.
28.
Come on, don't do that. Come on, you don't want to give it up.
28 to 32. Let's go with 28 to 32.
Let's go with that.
No. How old are you?
Damn, he said hell no. What you mean hell no?
Damn. He said hell no.
How old am I?
Damn.
How old do I look? I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll give it to you. Pause. I mean, not pause, but you know.
God damn it, Bruiser.
How old do I look?
That's how you know pause being overused.
I would just say based off how you carry yourself, I would say in your 40s.
Damn, so you aging me off. Hold on, Trey. She aging me off maturity. She aging me off maturity. She aging me off maturity. I'm 38. And how old are you?
However old I look.
See what happens when you're this
okay. Is play all day.
Testing ground.
Look. Listen. So Ray, the only thing I'm going to say is that Bruiser's right on the aspect of trying to get into the dating pool, right? Because it's demanding and it's competitive. So you might have realized that already, and that might be one of the reasons you opted out. I'm like, well, fuck it. I don't really need to do for such and such. Listen, there's absolutely a place for Ray. I'm telling you, she's not going to be a problem until she decides to get into the dating pool. And as long as we keep her out of the dating pool, she's going to be fine. I promise you. So listen, she don't want no parts of it. And I'm not even going to say dating pool. I'm not even going to say dating pool per se, because she could date and be fine. But it's only when she tries to get into a long-term committed relationship. That's the only thing. Do you have children or want children?
I do. I have one child.
Oh. And okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. And you good with that? If you never had kids again, you would be cool.
I'm not having any more children. I'm so cool.
Ooh, okay.
Lord.
Right.
Hold on.
So
and we know how old the child is.
She got a child. She don't want no more kids, and the nigga got to have a house already owned. Man, can you imagine the backlash when she going to dating market?
She'll just date older. That's a whole market for that.
You asked me was I dating.
She's going to find her someone. Men love women like that.
And I was gonna tell Shannon.
She's so crazy. We just spent 30 minutes on this because they're so focused on trying to.
She asked me. You asked me, am I dating? I'm gonna say I don't want to date, but I can't keep them off of me. I be outside like this in my phone. They won't leave me alone. I have no interest in dating. I haven't dated in years.
You celebrate?
If they really press the issue and they talking about something, I'll see what they talking about. But it's definitely not on my priority list.
Are you celibate?
I'm abstinent. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They chase you because they see your boobs.
Been for years, actually, for a long time.
Wait, who said that? Who said that?
I almost told y'all.
So I will say this, right? Because I'll take people for what they say. It is what it is.
I don't have to lie to
you. So
y'all.
we just had a discussion with Clout Jones. I believe it was on King Talk, and how he says he's adamant that he doesn't care to get married and everything like that. Doesn't really care for that. And that's completely okay. If you don't want to do it, that's fair. And so if Ray don't want to get married and she don't want that shit, hey, all's fair in love and war. But to Bruiser's point, it's when y'all cross over and then y'all try to go back to dating where it becomes a problem. But I'm gonna be honest with you, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. If you never do it, fair.
Sweeney, look me in my face. I ain't got no worries, baby. Trust me.
Hey, fair enough.
That's the least of my worries.
Well, look, we don't either. We're gonna be here for the next 5 years, and we're gonna invite you to the show. And we might. I wouldn't be shocked if we hear a different story.
They on my body. I'm not going to. She can throw a phone and find my husband. They on my body, real bad.
So wait, no, we believe you.